so happy to be sitting down talking to you. You have a great story. Very used to word serendipity a lot. You're obviously very stylish. I've heard you say things like you want to bring food and fashion, fusing food and fashion. So talk to us, as we sit down and just get comfortable. This is a fireside chat. Who is Angel Gregorio and what makes her Angel?
That's an interesting question. I am a DC native. I am a mom. I am a real estate developer. I am a friend, a sister, an auntie. I'm a whole lot of things. And I don't know what makes me me is like, I think what I said in the video, I know the sound was kind of low, is that I just never played by rules. I've always been a rule breaker. I've always been a risk taker. Even in high school, I went to Banneker. I'm from DC. I went to Banneker High School, and Banneker is like an academic high school, and all the super nerdy kids go there, and I was not the super nerdy looking kid. And so Banneker, we would have this winter ball every year. It's since the existence of Banneker, it was this winter ball, and the girls would wear gowns and the guys would wear suits. And I think maybe my sophomore, junior year, I decided to finally go to the winter ball for the first time, and I showed up with leather pants on. And they stopped me at the door, and it was at Howard, and they were like, we're not gonna be able to do it. You do the dress code, you have to have on a gown. And you came in here with leather pants and cowboy boots, no. And I was like, but I'm here, so I have to get in. And I finessed my way into the winter ball, and ever since then, girls have been able to wear what they want to winter ball.
Present yourself, and that is your brand visually. But and you built the Spice Suite and Black and Forth, what were the top 3 to 5 things you had in your mind as you were building your brand? Because it seems to me like it was very intentional. Maybe it wasn't. Maybe it was just your natural pizzazz that you got and you brought it out of your business. But what were the top 3 to 5 things you were thinking about as you were building your brand?
Black people. I'm always thinking about this. I'm always thinking about this. And I mean that, when you pull up to Black and Forth, bigger than my logo is a sign on the wall that says Made in DC by a Black woman. And that is intentional because I want people to know who built this. It wasn't about my name, Angel built this. Angel's a Black woman. It was just, I just want people to know generally, because a lot of times when we see renovation, we see development happening in these cities, we don't assume that the developer looks like me. We don't assume that the actual owner of the property looks like me. So that's important to me to center us in my work, to create space for us in my work, to be unapologetic about that. Even from the farmers market, having Black farmers, hosting pop-up shops and having a non-compete model and letting people know that at our farmers market, if you sell tomatoes, nobody else can sell tomatoes because I don't want you guys competing here. I don't want customers having you guys compete here. And so I create space for us to have our own and be innovative in that way so that we don't feel like we have to just do what's popular. Find something new to do because somebody else is doing that already, right? Somebody else is selling candles, girl, so you can't sell candles.
Love it. Do we have any questions?